Well, hey, LTD family, welcome back for another episode of the Morning Huddle. I'm Sam.
I'm Patrick. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, and we're so excited to jump into the week of July 21st through the 27th, and we are now on our third of the 4 key principles of give them the pickle. So we've gone through service, and we've gone through attitude, and now it's time to talk about consistency. And principle number 3 is consistency, and what they like to say is we set high standards and we stick to them, because great service once really isn't enough. Customers return because they know that they can expect the same great experience every single time. So Patrick, I'm curious, what is it that you or the teams are doing each and every day to make sure that our guests are having a consistently exceptional experience?
Consistency is something that, obviously has to be executed a lot of times. So we aren't looking for anything overly complicated or something that's going to be very hard to replicate day in and day out. So I think a prime example of consistency is, with the method of when a guest enters your field of vision and gets close enough to greet them, just a simple hello. Engage in that interaction with them. And at the conclusion of that interaction, asking if there's anything else you can do. And that'll open the door for you guys to get ahead of anything going on proactively. And really get a gauge on how the guest is enjoying their stay. And that's if they do engage with you. Some people will just acknowledge your acknowledgement of them and keep it moving. And some people will come to you and offer you an opportunity. And again, that's that time when the attitude, when they do come to you with something to do, when you acknowledge that, you invited that. But it does give you the opportunity to take care of it in-house, before you potentially read about it later on a GSS survey. So just being consistent with your engagement with the guests. And then following up on that conversation as well after you do, making sure that does get done. So, something can be very simple, but very, very effective to getting our guest needs addressed, especially when you can be taking care of everyone like that, coming by the front desk or just walking through the hallway, any interaction. It can be anywhere in the building. It goes a long way.
Yeah, I think when we learn about habits and habit formation, you learn pretty quickly that simple things that you can execute easily and consistently are the things that generally make the biggest impact over a period of time. And so that's such a great tip is, hey, what are one or two things that feel small or certainly are not, like you said, overly complicated, but that you can execute on regularly with consistency. And those are the things that oftentimes are going to make the largest impact over a period of time. So I think that's something that we can all challenge ourselves with. Hey, what's one thing, one new habit, one new intention that we can set for ourselves this week that we can execute with consistency that we know is going to help create an exceptional experience for our guests. So that's something to think about this week. And I hope you guys will, feel free to share with us what is that thing that you guys are going to focus on each week or each day, that's going to help provide that experience. And speaking of exceptional experiences, we love to share shout outs. And it looks like we've got a really great shout out for our Staybridge team.
In-house, and it goes to show Reed that they made an incredible impact on the guests. They want to book with them again next year. And the comment goes on to say, thank you for such a wonderful experience from our Blue Ridge families. All our parents were complimentary about not only your hotel, but the staff and breakfast as well. Appreciating everything you did for us, including the sign that was posted at the front desk. They plan on next year again, and I hope that the group is welcome back to their hotel. So as you can see, something very simple is just a sign welcoming in, a personalized sign. I know teams can be a handful sometimes, but you can get ahead of it. And if you can have the time and you have the availability to block the rooms and keep them away from everybody else, it can be definitely something that's beneficial to the hotel, because we certainly need that business as well. So going above and beyond to welcome this man. They certainly felt the love. It sounds like they're looking forward to coming back next year.
That's what we want. We love repeat business. So good job, Staybridge team. And thank you.
Sure. Great job.
Thank you, Riley, for sharing that with us. And now we get to celebrate some birthdays. So we've got a couple of birthdays. We'll start with July 24th. We have Miss Amina at the Doubletree in Columbia. Happy birthday. And July 25th, we have Richard at the Spring Hill Suites, Norfolk. Happy birthday.
On July 27th, we have Everett at Holiday Inn Express Chesapeake and Leangela at Spring Hill Suites Chesapeake. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And can you believe it? That's all of our birthdays. That was the shortest birthday segment we've ever had. Luckily, we have lots and lots of work anniversaries that we get to celebrate with you guys this week. And we'll start with July 21st with Paul at our Doubletree Columbia celebrating 2 years of service. Congratulations.
On July 24th, we have Glennis at Holiday Inn Newport News celebrating 1 year. At Super Chase Williamsburg, we have Michael Kayshawn Walker, 1 year with us. Congratulations on that 1 year milestone, guys.
Congratulations. On July 25th, we have Miss Q Somerville celebrating 14 years with LTD, currently at our Spring Hill Suites in Chesapeake. Congratulations.
On July 26th, we have Kiera celebrating 11 years. She's with us currently at Spring Hill Suites Norfolk. So 11 years, what a commitment. Thank you, Kiera.
Yes, wonderful. And we've got another major milestone here with Robert at our Doubletree Columbia celebrating 27 years of service at the Doubletree. Congratulations and thank you. And then we also have Deshawn at our Your Pie celebrating 2 years of service. So thank you, Deshawn. And now we get to celebrate our Star Player of the Week. This is the most exciting thing we get to do each and every week. And this week we're celebrating Miss Toretta Porter, our hotel accountant at the Delta Chesapeake.
All right. This was nominated by Miss Renee, who is also out of the Delta Hotels in Chesapeake. Goes on to say that Toretta demonstrated outstanding professionalism and a commitment to service by swiftly managing last-minute billing requests for one of our valued guests. Her precision and efficiency ensured the accuracy of the specialized billing, particularly for repeat guests, highlighting her keen attention to detail and guest-focused mindset. In addition, her prompt support in assisting a client with the direct bill process at our sister property ensured a seamless experience for one of our key business travel partners. This level of collaboration reflects the true spirit of teamwork that drives our success. Toretta, your responsiveness and dedication make a meaningful impact. Your efforts are deeply appreciated and do not go unnoticed. Thank you for consistently going above and beyond. And that's a great read. That's teamwork across the board. And I'd have some experience working with Toretta, and she's also a prime example of consistency. So congratulations, yes. Toretta. That's an incredible review.
Yes, it's so thankful. One of the things that we always or most often hear from our customers and clients is billing accuracy, which seems maybe not the maybe not the most important thing for a lot of people, but turns out it really is. And so we're so grateful and thankful for you, Toretta, again, for going above and beyond to make sure that our customers are well taken care of. And so for that, we've got a $50 gift card coming your way. And Miss Renee, thank you for taking the time to share and to celebrate Miss Toretta and everything that she does to make our teams run efficiently and to make our guests happy. So thank you both so very much. And now we're going to jump into the last part of our huddle this week. We've got our word of the week, or this week, our phrase of the week in Espanol.
All right. This week's phrase is siempre igual. And that translates to always the same. So touching on consistency in both languages.
Yes, there you go. Always the same. Hey, you love to know what you're going to get. People like to know what they're going to get, right? It's something that we all desire as humans. So that's a challenge for you guys this week. Like we said, go ahead and try and find that habit, that one thing that you're going to implement this week that's going to drive consistency and exceptional experience, and make sure that you try to create something that's always the same for our guests. And with that, we are going to wrap it up. We hope that you have a wonderful week. Again, try to stay cool, try to stay hydrated. It is toasty out there.
Very.
Very toasty. All right, you guys, let's lean in and get better together. Thank you, guys. Have a good week.
Thanks. Have a great week.